Four teams have battled through the opening round of the college football playoff, and now the pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? Welcome to the Caesars Superdome in New Orleans, site of the All-State Sugar Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Clemson Tigers, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowle here in the booth with Kirk Street. Time to find out who's going to be moving on in the college football playoff. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. DB's backing off from the line now. They start the drive with a quick throw to the right. And it'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Boy, they're just fundamentally sound, right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that kick.
Getting set. Here's second down. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. And now the handoff. The gain moves the ball to a 34.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
And it's a wildcat look here as they try to convert on third down. It's a keeper. Now when he's getting boxed in, the defense not at all fooled by the wildcat look.
That is a great job by this defense. The defensive line really taking control up front. I love how those linebackers flowed on that play. Nice tackle for a loss. It sets up a fourth down.
And he's going to get run out of bounds after a small pickup on the return. From the shotgun, an inside handoff.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Second down after that previous play. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has a handoff. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Love this early in the game by this defense. Taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
Okay, it's third down after that run. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Out of the gun now on third down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And they'll move the 6 on that one. It's a first down at the 42.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback.
He's in the clear. That's the 20. Touchdown, Texas, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game.
It was just a matter of time till this guy found the seam and took it to the house. Unbelievable job by the offensive lineman, allowing him to get to that second and third level, and with his kind of speed, no chance of bringing him down.
PAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And the kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. Clemson offense is back out there. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this round? Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. Well, they don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the...
And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet.
For defensive backs, man, they salivate for opportunities like this. Some may only get 1 or 2 a year. He's not going to squander this chance.
And out comes the offense set to take over here. Here comes the handoff. Gets the first and still running. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Longhorns.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
The kick sails through, so the lead is 14-0. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Texas. And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession, ended in a pick. Looking for some space. It's Pringle. Pickup is 5 yards, so it's 2nd down and 5.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
We're going to go with the Wildcat formation, an extra blocker. Let's see what they have in mind here. And it's a direct snap. Nowhere to run. No corralling for no gain.
Well, Chris, this is going to set up a big 3rd down now for this offense. They're down early in the game with all the hype and the pressure on a playoff game. You don't want to dig yourselves too big of a hole. They got to keep this drive alive, so they need to convert right here.
So ball at the 30. This is a manageable 3rd down play for the offense. To throw, it's St. Clair. Going for his running back. Grab down the middle. It's Pringle. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Good job here by this offense coming up with his 1st down on that 3rd down play. They knew they're going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time. They convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive, and they're able to have that chance now with that conversion.
He cannot escape. It's a sack.
That's a really nice job of bouncing back by this defense after giving up that big gain. This time they get to pressure and bring that quarterback down.
And sack sets up a 2nd down and long. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. Ball handed off. Going absolutely nowhere. It'll be a loss on the play.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
So 2 losses in a row puts them in a tough spot, 3rd and very long. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looking for a man deep down the left side. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat. The Longhorns offense takes the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What's an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging.
Breaks into the clear. Past the 50. At the 30 now. Past the 10. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Texas.
Well, that's why this wide receiver is one of the best in the country. Makes a routine catch, and look what he does with it. Takes it almost a length of the field for a touchdown.
Tack on the PAT, and it's 21-0. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. 0. Texas. And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. We'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st down, it's play action. Looking deep downfield to the left. And it's hauled in. What a catch. Makes the 1st down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end.
This is why this Clemson offense is so tough to defend. You get caught up in the running game, the threat of the quarterback as a potential run threat. You leave yourself one-on-one, and then you can make these throws downfield to dynamic playmakers on the perimeter.
Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. And completion makes it 2nd and short. And here's the handoff. Now they test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
I mean, Chris, you have to admire this offense. They continue to try to sprinkle in the run game, even though it's not been able to really get established. But they're not just becoming one-dimensional. You got to respect that, and hopefully at some point it'll pay off.
Looking to convert on 3rd down. They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. On the option. Defense has got him, but that Wildcat wiggle earns enough to get the 1st down.
Well, they didn't get a ton here, Chris, but they get enough for the 1st down. The drive moves on thanks to a timely pitch by the quarterback to pick up what they needed.
They'll come up in Wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. Direct snap. Oh, and he's going backwards. The Wildcat look did not fool this defense at all.
Man, this defense continues to just be physical at the line of scrimmage. Offense can't do anything on the ground, and by doing that, this defense is allowing their defensive front to get pressure on the quarterback. Every time they drop back to throw, they become a one-dimensional offense.
The offense will line up, chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Has the 1st down and more. Touchdown, Clemson, as they fight back here in this playoff game.
Well, this is what this running back brings to the table for this offense. He's always one touch away from a huge play. And here he gets the ball, gets some space, and from there, no one's going to catch him on his way to the end zone.
So Texas has the lead, Kirk, as we break here for the quarter. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. We'll see if this game gets out of hand before halftime, the crucial second quarter beginning right now. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They'll tackle him right at the 31.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on first down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this second down.
The game makes it second and medium. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. Change of direction. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Boy, just a beautiful hole here opened up by this offensive line. And Chris, the more I watch this Texas running back, the more I'm starting to really appreciate things like his vision and instincts as a ball carrier. You know he's got that combination of power and speed. But you start to watch him run this football, you can see why defensive coordinators around the country are very nervous when they have to go up against him.
As the first down is still going. Tackled, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
The Longhorns lining up here on 1st and 10. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
Nowhere to run up the middle.
That play was perfectly defended. You know, sometimes as an offense and an offensive coordinator, you hit a ball, and it's time to mix some things up on what you show the defense.
It's third down for the offense. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. That's big. They convert on third and set him up first down from the 32.
Well, it's third and short like this, and the offense comes out in a shotgun, still leaving that option for a run. I thought it froze the defense enough for the quarterback to make a quick read. The result is a first down in a big game.
1st and 10 play coming up. Using his legs, it's Shabira. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Talking about quickness, that play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Been a really solid drive, but now a challenge here coming up on 2nd and 13. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Catch made on the out route. They bring him down right at the 20. This offense set up now in the red zone.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
The Longhorns looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Trying to run, it's Brown. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
How about the timing here by the defense to shoot that gap? As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that, close that gap off. Otherwise, it could be a long day.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down.
Another great play by this receiver. And I tell you, the offense coordinator is doing a nice job of moving him around. The defense knew coming into this game how tough he'd be to stop, but the way they're utilizing him is making it very challenging to be able to create the matchups that the defense wants.
Can he make it to the marker? Well down, but it's enough to convert on 3rd down and set him up 1st and goal at the 10.
Well, that's mano-a-mano right there. Offensive line knowing exactly their assignment, getting a hat on a hat, and that back threw just exactly where he needed to go to extend this drive. That's a first down.
Longhorns will line up here on 1st down and goal. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Interesting idea here near the goal line, relying on the speed to get to the edge. It didn't work out this time, but maybe give it another look later on.
See if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Looking for a man. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down.
Risky throw here on 2nd down. You know, small spaces down here can be an issue for any quarterback. Very interested to see what they call here on 3rd down coming up.
So here we go. After a long drive, it's 3rd and goal. Can they punch it in or settle for 3? Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Swarm with the pass rush. A sack.
Chris, 3rd down here, they throw the football, which I have no problem with down inside his 10-yard line. But the big thing is the quarterback has got to do a better job working through his progressions to give himself a chance. The last thing he wants to do is take a sack, and now they're facing 4th down. Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. It is incomplete. They call a screen on 1st down, but he just dropped it.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
So 2nd and 10 for the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. Dropping back. It's St. Clair. Quick throw complete to the tight end. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
He'll hand it off. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
He'll take a deep shot here. That's the 3rd pick tonight thrown by this QB. Breaks into the open. Out past the 30. Powering through the defender. They'll finally catch him. That's a huge return to get the takeaway and set the offense up in great position.
Chris, not only the awareness to come up with the interception, but the speed and athletic ability on the return, I thought he was going to take it all the way back, but the offense just did enough to keep him out of the end zone.
Suddenly, off the interception, it's first and goal for this offense. Wants to throw it. Looking to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Longhorns.
That is great job here by this offense, taking advantage of a big opportunity provided to them by their own defense after that turnover. And why wait? They get aggressive, make the throw, and it pays off for a touchdown.
And the point after is right down the middle. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
31, Clemson.
And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Fire to the right side, complete. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You know, what separates good defenses from great defenses is you're going to give up some catches. But what do you do after the offense makes the reception? Are you giving up much space? Are you giving up yards after the catch? Here, just a really good job by this defense. Yeah, they gave up a reception, but right there to make a nice tackle for a loss.
It's the 2-minute timeout. This offense running out of time to cut into this lead before the break. They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. Makes the read. That's a solid gain out of the Wildcat, but not enough for the first down.
Good job by the defense forcing this pitch to get the ball out of the quarterback's hands. The problem is they gave up some positive yards there, but at least they brought him down.
And it's a Wildcat look here as they try to convert on third down. And it's a direct snap. Stopped right there at the line, no gain.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And it's incomplete. Even in a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. He gets loose. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Boy, another nice game by this back. He has had a beautiful day today running the football, just kind of in that zone, and a big reason why they have a nice lead today.
And that run, good for first down yardage. The drive moves on. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Run down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3. Longhorns come to the line to run the hurry up. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. The pass is caught, but they say he's out of bounds, so an incompletion.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 30. Chance for the defense to make a play here and perhaps force a field goal attempt. They make the stop, but then moves the football to the 16. It'll be first down. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Off the RPO, caught to the right. Brought down at the 5 after the completion. Defense getting pushed back. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Well, this receiver has just that combination of speed and natural ball skill ability to be able to come up with play after play. Already over 50 yards here in this first half.
The offense trying to cap a really impressive first half, trying to punch it in here and build on this lead before. Touchdown, Texas! This offense really clicking.
Chris, we're only a few ticks from halftime. It doesn't feel like this thing's already over. Just a first half beat down to be remembered. This is going to be a fun locker room at halftime.
They'll try to add to the lead now with PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback. They'll start at the 25. Start the drive looking for some late fireworks here. Less than 30 seconds before halftime. Here's the handoff. Breaks free. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Tigers will kick it away to get us going in the second half. And he comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. This group has been clicking. They really built momentum. And the defense make adjustments. Come up with a stop here. Gets out quickly to the left side. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice game there.
Another big play by this offense, and it continues to be the pass game. Between the offensive line, the receivers running good routes, and this quarterback making really accurate throws, they are dynamic and a tough offense to stop.
One play moves the ball to the 41. It'll be first down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Brown. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
That completion makes it second and medium. Play fake, looking to throw. Moves out of the pocket. Makes the grab and keeps the foot in bounds. That's going to be enough for a first down. Great play.
Chris, much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback can put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Looking to throw it again. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. That's knocked away. Defense makes a nice play. It's incomplete.
Well, the quarterback did all he could here to try to make this play happen, but a sloppy route by the receiver allows the defense to easily step in front and knock that ball away.
Second down play coming up for this offense. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Lets it go quickly. What a catch! Worked out of bounds, but it's another big gain. This offense producing chunk plays through the air.
This guy's been such a big factor in this game. Already a couple touchdowns. Now they need the first down. They dial him up again, and he delivers.
The Longhorns with 1st and 10 here.
42 Spider.
He's looking to throw. Quick throw, testing the middle. He makes the catch. They stop him at the 4, but it sets up this offense with a 1st and goal.
Great job by the quarterback with an accurate throw against man coverage for a first down. Overall, by the entire group, good execution by this offense.
Back-to-back big plays. Defense is reeling. Set up 1st and goal now. Toss play to the outside. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
So it sets up a 2nd and goal from the 4. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Run it up the middle, but stuck for no gain.
Well, you lose the battle to line of scrimmage here on second down to bring up this third down. Now as a play caller, you really got to be thinking about pass pro and giving this quarterback a chance to throw the football to get this into the end zone.
This defense is making it tough. Ball still at the 3. It's 3rd and goal. No stopping him on that one. Touchdown, Longhorns.
Great teams put the hammer down when the opportunity presents itself. That's exactly what they did here with this touchdown.
Planning up to try the extra point. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
Texas.
So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. Takes the handoff and tests the left side. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
So the running play stopped on 1st down, brings up 2nd and 10 from their 25. It's an option look. The back's got it on the pitch. That one takes it across the 30-yard line.
That's a good read. Got him a little bit closer to that first down and a nice chunk. Now, I bet before too long, you're going to see that quarterback pull it, try to get a chunk of yards himself as well.
Looking to convert on 3rd down. They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Direct snap. Breaks into open space. Now here he goes. Inside the 40. Inside the 20. Crosses the 10. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Tigers.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
Automatic on the PAT. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there to start from the 25. the field. The passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Offense comes up 2nd and 8. That running game not producing much on the first down play. Tackle made at the 41. It's a nice game. They're getting closer to the 50.
Hey, whether it's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside, this guy has shown you everything that he has to offer, and a big part of the reason why they're enjoying this nice lead.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Just a small gain. Looking at 2nd and 9.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
2nd down play coming up. Receiver in motion now. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
Well, the defense is ready for that one. Good job of being able to hold the edge to this defense, showing the speed that they needed to bring him down. He didn't get back to the line of scrimmage.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Catch is made down the middle. To be brought down at the 46, good enough for a first down.
Think about this, Chris. These guys have been working since January of last year to get ready for a dream season. They've had that. Now they're here so close into the postseason and the playoff, working with the lead. It comes down to a 3rd down. They do their job, convert, and now they keep working that clock and getting so much closer to advancing to the next round.
A quick throw out left, complete. Finding some room at the 25. Touchdown, Texas. This offense cannot be stopped. Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine. A playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
Extra point knocked right down the middle. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
Texas.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the first play of the drive now for the 25. They're going to run it here. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage. Well, they run the ISO play, but the interior O-line just overwhelmed that time.
Yeah, give the defensive line all the credit in the world because they just manhandled this offensive line. They won the line of scrimmage. It's a very simple play. You should be able to, at the very least, get some positive yards here, but not when you lose the battle up front.
And it's a direct snap. Defense not fooled by the Wildcat look. Just a short gain on the play. Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Dropping back, it's St. Clair. Looking deep down the right side. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. And that sets up a return. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. set up at the 37. Looking to throw it on first down. Looking to scramble. On the run, he'll let it go. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. Tackle, but first down. And that completion, Kirk, puts him over 300 yards passing today.
Yeah, anytime a quarterback has a day like this, really it all has to come together with the offensive line play, the receivers running these great routes, and he's just in sync. He's kind of in that zone right now, and he'll be the first one to tell you how much his teammates have helped him out today.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And it's incomplete. What is the final play of this period? So Texas has the lead, Kirk, as we break here for the quarter. In these playoff games, we certainly hope for a much more competitive battle, a shot at the national championship on the line. It has not been the case here so far. Here we go, first play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. They bring him down, but that gain moves the ball all the way to the 31.
What a shot, right? I mean, this guy once again gets his hands on the football, and great things seems to happen. He's over 120 yards on the day, and it's really been a combination of his vision and speed, along with really dominant offensive line play.
Longhorn starting a new series here on 1st and 10. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. Refusing to be brought down before gaining first down yardage.
And I've really enjoyed watching this guy play all year, and it's been great to see him in person today, making good decisions, accurate throws, and keeping this offense moving.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Here's the second down play. Handoff in a single back formation. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Longhorns. This offense is still clicking. That's another touchdown for this running back. They can't stop him. Dream performance in this playoff game.
Yeah, this is going to be a performance we're going to be talking about for a long time. I just love watching because he's doing it so many different ways. We've seen speed. We've seen his physicality. He's breaking tackles. Boy, just an absolute dream scenario, as you said.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
Texas.
And the kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Opening play of the drive, he looks right for a completion. He was a load to bring down. Finally, a strong tackle by the cornerback gets him.
Well, playing with the lead, good job by this defense to keep the receiver in bounds. Try to keep that clock moving, trying to secure a victory.
Little eye candy here from the offense, some pre-snap motion. Keeping it on the ground here. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play.
Man, this defense just flies to the football. So gap sound up front with a defensive line and linebackers coming downhill. Safeties involved. One of the best run defenses in college football.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Looking downfield. It's St. Clair. Short pass finds the tight end. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. And the Tigers will bring their punt team onto the field. Oh, it's a fake, trying to reach for it. The trickery is rewarded. Good execution. It's a first down.
Hey, I understand going for it, I do. But, boy, that was a risk. When you're that close, why the fake punt? The runner had to go a couple yards just to get back to the line of scrimmage, whereas if you just line up and run it, you're a lot closer to the line to gain.
He's got the first and still going. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, where in the heck was that all game? Or maybe he's just kind of keeping that to himself, thinking, all right, maybe this is something to build on. Maybe something positive can come out of this. You're going to have some bad games from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready in the future. But that right there, that's what they've been looking for all game.
So second down after the incompletion. Quick throw caught on the left side. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
How about the job by this defense against this receiver? One of the top receivers in the country. They knew he was going to be able to be a big factor in this game, and they have kept him quiet all game long until right now. In the fourth quarter, he comes up with his first catch.
Third down, out of the shotgun. Fires it to the wideout. But it's just beyond the receiver's grasp. Too much on that one.
What do you know, Chris? Another incompletion. You know, with how inept this passing game has been today, I don't have any confidence that they're going to be able to overcome this big of a deficit in the fourth quarter. If you gave them 2 more quarters, I still don't think they could get it done.
The offense stays on the field down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Looking for the wideout. Downfield and incomplete. A fourth down stop.
What a great job by this defense, really all game long. It's very fitting. Here we are now in the fourth quarter. On a fourth down play, they step up yet again. Now you give the ball to your own offense, you work that clock, and you seal victory.
Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. They really had the defense off balance in the last possession, mixing the run and pass extremely well. Wide open downfield. And he breaks clear down the right side. It's a foot race. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, Texas.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play call, and continuing to put points on the board.
The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
Texas.
So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. They'll come up in Wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. Direct snap. Has been busy, but very little to show for it tonight. That defense has been all over the running game.
Chris, overall, it's been a tough day for this offense, but especially for this running back, just not able to find any kind of traction at all. And it's made this offense somewhat one-dimensional, and a large reason they're trailing in the fourth quarter.
Defense ready for the Wildcat. Just a short game.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order in this play. looking to pass. It's St. Clair. Defense is coming after him. Got a man. Catch made. Big play. They can't stop him. Finally brought down to the 20-yard line. A huge gain puts him in great scoring position.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
He hands it to the back. It's a nice wrap up there by the junior. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running.
Well, not much of a gain there, but this is what they do. They love to go fast. The defense has got to be aware.
Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
How about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
The offense knocking on the door here with a 1st and goal. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today.